Welcome to Yoga with Brya. Today we are going to be practicing a gentle yoga sequence to open our hearts and help us love ourselves a little bit more. So this is a self-love yoga practice, and we're going to start in Sukhasana, easy seated pose, crisscross applesauce. Bring your hands to your knees, palms facing down. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. Let's bring our shoulders up, pull them back, and drop them down, grounding into the earth through the base of your spine and reaching up to the sky with the crown of your head. Now let's switch the cross of your legs so the opposite leg is in front. We're going to push our chest out, look up, and then round our backs, bring our chin into our chest, similar to when we're doing cat-cow, but we're just in a seated position instead of in a table. So push out your chest, arch your back, and look up on your inhale. And exhale, round your back, bring your chin into your chest. Now you can keep going just like this, but if you want to add a little bit more movement, we're going to scrape to the side. So I'm going to push forward and scrape to the left. Scrape all the way back around, rounding our back at the bottom, and then coming back to the top. So you're moving side to side instead of just front to back, making nice big circles. Taking deep breaths, working with your own breath. And if you're taking the circles, it's time to start going in the opposite direction. Finding where it feels nice, and maybe staying there for a little bit longer, going a bit deeper. And when you're ready, meeting me back into Sukhasana, we're going to switch the cross of our legs again. So putting that other leg in front. Take another deep breath in and out through your nose. And on your next inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, and using your ribs and your upper body, turn to the right as much as you can with your upper body. Keep your hips in place. So your spine is still grounding into the earth. The crown of your head is still reaching up to the sky, and you're just twisting to the right as much as you can. And then we're going to bring our left hand down to our right knee and our right hand behind us. And each inhale, sit up taller and get more length in your spine. And on each exhale, twist a bit deeper. Being careful not to crank your spine, just gently opening up with the twist, using your breath to get deeper. Being so gentle with yourself and always listening to your body before listening to what anyone else, including me, has to say. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky. Reach your fingers up. Maybe add some movement here, whatever feels good for you. And then interlace your fingers with the opposite pinky on top this time, if you remember. And we're going to turn, twisting with our upper body towards the left as much as we can. Breathing in and out deeply through your nose. Now we're going to bring our right hand to our left knee and our left hand behind. On each inhale, I want you to sit up nice and tall, getting more length in your spine. And on each exhale, try to twist a little more, being so gentle with yourself. And on your next inhale, reach your arms up above your head. Keep reaching your arms above your head, grounding into the earth at the base of your spine. Engage your core, so we're squeezing at our ab muscles. Staying super grounded. Your spine is nice and long. We're still reaching up to the sky, and we're squeezing our abs and I want you to bring your legs out wide. It's okay if you want to bring your hands down while you do that to help you keep your balance, or if you want a little added challenge, try to keep them up as you bring your legs out wide. And then we're gonna flex our feet, keep reaching up to the sky, keeping your spine nice and long, folding forward as much as you want to today. Remember that all of our bodies are completely different, so don't try to make a shape or make your body look a certain way. Just fold into the pose as deeply as you want to today, whatever feels good. And I would much rather you bend your knees than bend your spine. So keep your spine nice and long. Take deep breaths, breathing into it. And then inhale and sit back on up. We're going to slide our right hand from the top of our thigh slowly all the way down your leg to your right foot as you reach your left hand up to the sky. And if it's okay on your neck, you can turn and look up at that left hand. Take a few deep breaths here, in and out through your nose. And then take your left hand, bring it to your left thigh, and slide all the way down to your left foot, reaching your right hand up to the sky and looking up at that right hand if it's okay with your neck. Keeping your feet flexed, grounding into the earth, your heels. And then slowly reaching that left hand all the way up to the sky. Bring your feet together. You can turn to keep yourself on your yoga rug or your yoga mat, wherever you're practicing. Just reaching up to the sky, keeping your feet flexed so your legs are engaged, your spine is nice and long. You're still grounding into the earth with the base of your spine, reaching up to the sky with the crown of your head and your fingertips. Keep your spine nice and long and fold forward as much as you can right now. It's okay if you don't even go forward at all. Just keeping your spine long. Now, if you want a deeper stretch, so if you want to stretch your legs, keep them straight and that'll stretch out your legs. But if you would like a lower back stretch, you can bend your knees here and fold forward, and the stretch will be more in your lower back. But either way, I want you to keep your spine nice and long. So one straight line from the crown of your head to the base of your spine. And then we're going to bend our right knee, bringing our right leg anywhere above your knee or even below your knee if you want to. That would be a bit more tricky. I'd say above the knee, anywhere above the knee. And then we're going to reach our right hand towards our left foot. Just touch it for a second and then wrap it around your right leg. Take your left hand behind and try to interlace your fingers. So clasp your hands together, sitting up nice and tall. If your fingers don't reach behind you, you can grab the back of your shirt or you can use a yoga strap, so holding on to each end with either hand, or anything you have on hand, like a little towel, a blanket, anything you have, a tie, some rope, like whatever you have lying around to help you connect your hands together. And then we're gonna straighten that leg, reach our hands up to the sky, folding forward once again with a nice long spine. I'd rather you have proper alignment and take care of your body than create a shape. If I really wanted to create a shape, I could come all the way down like this. But when I do that, you'll notice that my spine is a bit rounded, my knees aren't in the right position, and over time, that's actually going to do more harm to my body than benefits. So I'd rather be in less of a deep pose, but do it the right way. Then we're gonna bend, come up a little bit if you're all the way down. Bend your left knee anywhere Bend your left knee. Take your left foot flat on the earth, anywhere above your right knee. Reach your left hand, tapping your right toes if you can reach, and then wrap that left arm around your left leg, taking your right hand and meeting your hands together behind you. Again, if you can't reach, just use something to reach. You could grab your shirt, and that would be totally cool. Or if you have something else, you can grab like a different shirt or something, or like a sock, and just grab on either end so you can have your hands reaching. Sitting up nice and tall and keeping your right foot flexed. Take a deep breath. And then on your next inhale, reach your hands up to the sky and straighten that leg. Then we're going to roll over onto our knees. So our wrists are directly beneath our shoulders. Our hips are above our knees. And we're going to do some cat-cow. So in time with your own breath, inhale, look up, round, arch your back, and then exhale, round your back, bring your chin into your chest. So at your own pace, going with your own breath, taking a few cat-cows. And then we're going to meet back in table. From table, we're going to slowly slide our hands forward, keeping our lower body just where it is, not moving our bum, not moving our legs, but slide your hands forward, bring your chest onto the earth. You can either bring your chin to the ground or your forehead. Coming into puppy pose. And then look up, and we're going to slide not all the way back to where our hands were in table, but about halfway, coming up onto our toes and back into downward facing dog. So pressing into the earth with all 10 of our fingertips and our palms. We're going to rotate our arms outwards. Bend your knees and bring your tummy to your thighs, and then straighten your legs. The goal is to bring your heels onto the earth, but it's okay if they never touch. Pressing up and back. And we're going to step our right foot in between our hands, keeping our knee above our ankle. Line up your front heel with your back heel and point your back toes diagonally towards the left side of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up above you, standing up into warrior one. And then exhale, bring your hands back on either side of your foot. Step it back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. And then on your next inhale, step your left leg in between your hands, lining up your heels, pointing your back toe diagonally towards the front right side of your mat, keeping your knee bent above your ankle and reaching your arms up above you. And exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. And then inhale your right leg up towards the sky, keeping your hips squared. And then step your right leg in between your hands. Line up the front heel of your right foot with the arch of your back foot. Turn your toes out towards the side of your mat so your back foot is now parallel with the back of your mat. Keep your knee above your ankle and open up into warrior two. So now your hips are turned towards the side. Inhale and reverse your warrior. And straighten that front leg. Reach forward with your right hand until you can't reach anymore, keeping your arms in a T as you reach down towards, keep your balance, reach down towards your right foot and reach up with your left arm. Keep weight in that back foot, opening up into triangle. And then come back to warrior two. Windmill your arms down on either side of that leg and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up, step it in between your hands, turn that back foot, lining up heel arch of your back foot, your front heel to your arch of your back foot. Open your arms up. You're looking over your front fingertips. Inhale and reverse your warrior. Straighten that front leg, and then reach with your left hand towards the front of your mat and until you can't reach anymore, and then come down into triangle, keeping weight in that back foot. Come back to warrior two. Windmill your arms down and come back into downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up, bend your knee and open up your hip. And take a few big circles with your leg. And then straighten that leg and put it back down into downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up, bend the knee, open up your hip, and take some big circles on the left side. And then straighten that leg and place it back down into downward facing dog. Come forward. So push your chest forward. You might want to walk your hands out in front of you. Engage your core coming into plank. Take a deep breath and roll over onto the pinky toe side of your right foot. Reach your right hand up to this, your left hand up to the sky, stacking your hips, coming into side plank. And then roll your feet so you're coming into a wheel with your feet. Your toes are pointed towards the back of your mat. And reach towards the front of your mat with your left hand. Coming into wild thing. Lift your hips up and then come back into side plank. Back to regular plank and then roll over onto your left side, taking left side plank, reaching your right hand up to the sky, stacking your hips, and then step your right leg out so that your toes are pointed towards the back of the mat. You're lifting your hips up like your bottom half is in a wheel pose, and then reaching your right hand towards the front of your mat. Come back into side plank and back to regular plank. And then come onto your knees and then come onto your bum and reach your arms out in front of you. Take a deep breath. Shift your hips off to the left and reach off to the right and reach towards the left. And then come back through center. Shift your hips off the other side and reach towards the other way. Back through center and then sit on up. Take a deep breath here. So you're sitting on your legs. They're pointed out behind you. Bring your arms to a T. And then we're going to bring them in front of us. Cross our right elbow on top of our left. And then twist our forearms around towards each other. Clapping our hands together. Sitting up nice and tall so you're grounding into the earth through the base of your spine. Reaching the crown of your head up to the sky. And then lift up your elbows. I feel this stretch at the very top of my back, in between my shoulders. You can slightly bend the top of your back and get a little bit deeper. And then bring your arms back to a T and cross them the other way. So bringing the left arm on top this time and taking the same pose the other direction. So lift your elbows. And then if you want to, take a slight bend in your upper back. And bring your arms out to a T. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Come on up so you're standing on your knees. And now we're going to take an optional camel pose. If you don't want to do the camel pose, just come right into child's pose like this and we'll meet you there. But if you want to, reach your arms up to the sky. You might want to move forward a bit so you have some more space on your mat or do whatever you want. You can also pad your knees. So if you have a blanket or some kind of soft cushion nearby, you go put them under your knees, because sometimes when you're putting pressure on your knees, it hurts. Or another trick you can do is fold your mat like this. If you don't have anything nearby, make a little fold on your mat, a little built-in cushion for your knees. So inhale your arms up to the sky, keeping your hips facing the front of your mat. And we're gonna arch our back, bring our hands to our heels, and look behind us, lifting our hips, opening our chest. Take some deep breaths here. And whenever you want to come out, you can come right into a child's pose. You choose when you come down, totally up to you. When you're ready, meet us back into a child's pose. And from here, we're going to lift our bums up, slide our arms forward, coming into puppy pose. Again, you can either have your forehead on the earth or look up and have your chin on the earth. And then keep sliding forward until you're laying on your stomach. Bring your arms out into a T and roll off onto your left shoulder. Trying to bring your right hand towards your left hand. If you want to go deeper here, you can bend your right leg and bring your right foot onto the earth. And if you want to go even deeper, copy that right leg with your left leg. And if you've gone deeper, let's straighten those legs and roll slowly back onto our stomachs. Bringing our right arm out long and rolling off onto the opposite side. Trying to grab our hands, and it's okay if your hands don't reach each other. That's totally fine. And if you want to go deeper, you can bend that left leg. And if you want to go even deeper, you can bend that right leg. And then slowly, let's straighten those legs if they're bent and roll back onto our stomachs. And from here, we're going to roll all the way around onto our backs. Your legs are out long in front of you. And inhale, lift your right leg, grab behind your right thigh, and pull that leg in towards you, flexing both of your feet. Drop your leg off to the right, opening up your hip, and then drop it all the way off to the left, stretching out your lower back. If you need to bend your knee, go ahead. If you don't have enough space, totally okay to bend your knee or bend your arms if you're running out of space, wherever you're practicing. And then reach that leg back up to the sky, grab behind the thigh again and pull it in towards you as much as you can. And now drop it back next to your left leg. And after that little stretch, your right leg might be a little bit longer than your left leg. So let's do the left leg as well. Keep our legs equal length if we can control it. Inhale, lift that left leg, grab behind your thigh. Drop it off to the left. And then drop it all the way over to the right. And lift it back up through center. Grab behind the thigh and pull it in towards you one more time. And then drop it down next to the right. Hug both your legs in. And make some circles on your lower back. Going one way and then the other. Grab the pinky toe, sides of your feet. Bring your knees into your elbows, coming into happy baby. Rock side to side here, just for a moment. And then hug your knees in again. Now is your opportunity to do anything else that you want to. Take any stretches, make any movements that you want to do before meeting me in our Shavasana. So do what you want to do. I'm going to start setting up for Shavasana. So letting go of any controlled breathing. Flopping out my arms and my legs, maybe getting some rolls out, some cracks before settling in. Doing a little scan from the top of my head, down my face, letting go anywhere that I might be holding on, releasing any tension. Maybe shaking at my shoulders and dropping them down, finding a comfortable way to sink into the earth. Letting everything go. Unclenching my bum if I'm clenching. Relaxing my legs, my feet, your hands, your arms, all your bits completely relaxed. Clear your mind so although thoughts might come up, try to stay in the present moment and not attach yourself to any thoughts or any ideas. Just allowing yourself to be here now and not think about what you're going to do after this. Just feel your body, feel the way you meet the earth, feel the way that we're connected, even online. Listen to any sounds around you, wherever you are. And breathe easily without any force or control. You can either stay entirely super present or take this time to visualize all of your dreams coming true, creating visions in your mind's eye of all your desires happening right now. Whatever you choose to do, I'll let you know when it's time to come back to the present moment. Until then, keep your eyes closed. Be here now, or be within your future. You can choose to stay right here for however long that you desire. Just try to reach on over and press pause. It's okay if you have to get up quickly, pause the video, and then lay right back down. But if you're ready, let's start making some movements in our fingers and our toes. Maybe rolling out your wrists and your ankles. Reach your arms up above your head, stretching out. And roll off onto your right side. Taking your time, staying here as long as you want to. And then slowly making your way back to Sukhasana. Bring your hands together at heart center. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to the universe, and be kind to all life everywhere. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in today's self-love yoga practice. If you want to practice more yoga with me, I have tons of on-demand content, classes, workshops, meditations, all kinds of yoga within Brya Community. And you also will get full access to our community group chat. So 24/7 access to send questions to the group, which I am in. And I hope to see you there in Brya Community. I'll leave you a link below to sign up. It's $5.55 a week. So go ahead and sign up, and I'll see you in Brya Community.